Hey everyone, welcome back. We're so excited to start our videos again, and if you haven't seen it, check out the welcome back video we posted last Friday. The link to that will be in the description, and if you just go to the channel and scroll back a bit, you'll find it. Anyway, some of you might remember me, but for anyone who doesn't or anyone who's here for the first time, my name is Miranda. I'm one of the ELA teachers. I usually do grammar videos, and I use she, her pronouns. You might not know what the last bit means, but don't worry, I'm going to explain it in a second. Before we get into that and the rest of the review we're going to do today, I want to explain how to use the videos ELA posted today. First, do what you're doing now and watch this video. You can take notes, but since it's mostly review, you don't have to. In fact, you might already have some. After that, go to the link in the description and try the review worksheet we made to go along with today's lesson. Once you're done, watch the next video, which Alexa will use to go over the questions. Okay? Now that you all know what to do, let's get into it. Before we get into that and the rest of the review that we're going to do today, I want to explain how to use the ELA videos posted today. First, do what you're doing now and watch this video. You could take notes, but since it's mostly review, you don't have to. In fact, you might already have some. After that, go to the link in the description and try the review worksheet we made to go along with today's lesson. Once you're done, watch the next video, which Alexa will use to go over the questions. Okay? Now that you all know what to do, let's get into it. So when I introduced myself, I said that I use she and her pronouns. Some of you might have already heard of that before. In fact, some of you might already do that to introduce yourselves, which is great. But let's talk about what that means in grammar terms. Pronouns are words that replace nouns. You can copy down this definition if you have a hard time remembering it, or have your notes out. So, for example, a sentence like Miranda is awesome could be changed to she is awesome. The word she replaces the noun Miranda. There are two types of pronouns that you should be aware of. There are subject pronouns like her that replace the subject of a sentence, and object pronouns that replace the object in a sentence. This is a graph that you don't have to memorize, but that you should definitely be aware of. On the left side are the most common subject pronouns, and the right side are the most common object pronouns. The SHSAT probably won't test this, mostly because it's hard to remember, but in the future, it's good to know. That might be a little confusing since it's probably been a while since you've thought about subjects and objects of a sentence. So let's go over that. A sentence needs to have two basic parts, a subject and a verb. On the slide is an example of a really simple sentence, Alexa cooks. The subject, Alexa, does the action, cooking. To make it a little bit more complicated, we can add adjectives, adverbs, and objects. For example, Alexa quickly cooks pasta. If we wanted to simplify the sentence by using pronouns, we would say, she cooks it. She being Alexa and it being the pasta. Since we've gone over some of the most basic parts of a sentence, let's switch to talking about one of the biggest and most basic sentence rules you'll have to know for the test, subject-verb agreement. You guys might remember this, but all that it means is that in every sentence, the subject has to match the verb. So for example, if the sentence is Alexa wears a hat, and we change the subject to Alexa and Aisha, the verb has to change to wear. The object of the sentence has to change too. If it didn't, the sentence would be Aisha and Alexa wear a hat. One big hat they'd have to share. That would definitely be a little weird. So that was all the grammar review we're going to do today. If you were keeping track, you should have learned about what pronouns are, how to use the different kinds, and a little review on subject-verb agreement. If you need more of a reminder on these topics, check out this video that we did this spring. If not, go to the description and try the worksheet we put together before watching Alexa's review video. See you guys next week. Bye!